This video goes out to Boogie2988. Got some notes here. I'm gonna read from it. So, first off, with the freak, you're not giving up on your YouTube crowd that easily. I'm one of those viewers that won't let you. I got some tricks of the trade. Well, at least some of the stuff that I've done for my channel. I mean, it hasn't. I mean, I don't get a whole lot of views, but I mean I feel that it works, at least for right now. Well, until I get back from my Utah/Vegas trip. So yeah, there you go. But at any rate, okay, so here are some of the things you basically need to do. Okay? You might want to, if you're on Mac, you might want to open up a notes page, and if you're on Windows, you might want to open up some kind of a notepad or Word document or whatever, so that you can take down these notes. Here's the following. You ready? Here we go. Alright, to start, you want to get an Android phone. Because only Android can do what I'm about to tell you next. I recommend the LG V20 for this. You can any Android phone that you can afford. That's good. But I recommend the V20 because if you want me to be honest, V20 has way better camera. Like as far as taking video goes, like if you wanted to take video on the go, it's great. It is great for taking video, just not in certain places, if you know what I mean, because it is a big hind-end phone. I would also recommend getting an OtterBox for it, because for what I'm about to tell you, you're probably going to, well, no, you're 100% going to need it. So that's another $60, but well worth it. So, once you've obtained the LG V20 and its OtterBox case, and you've got it all booted up, and ready to set up, you want to basically go ahead and set it up with set up your Android phone. I'm using the LG V20 as an example in this case. To go ahead and just set it up with the same Google email that you set up with Pokemon Go. And it basically will save that because that information is saved to your Google account. So therefore, use that email just to make it easy to remember. Then, once you've got the Play Store all set up and you're all signed into your Google account and everything, you want to download 4 apps. Okay? Pokemon Go, for starters. YouTube Gaming. Omlet Arcade. I'll have a link to that in the description. And the only thing you would want Omlet Arcade for is if you want to stream on Twitch. Mostly if you want to stream on Twitch or even Facebook for that matter. You're able to do that, especially with Omlet Arcade. It will actually let you stream on Facebook. And then you want to download Cyberlink Power Director, which is, I use that for, like if you want to record Pokemon Go and then edit it down later to just the core, just the core parts, and you want to shorten the length of your Pokemon Go adventures, you're probably going to need Power Director. Now, I should also mention real quick, Power Director does not support the .mov file, but it does support .mp4. In fact, that's what the phone itself shoots in, is the .mp4 format. So, yeah, there you go. Now that you've obtained that, you then want to go into Google Maps. Okay? And look at your surroundings and basically just plan a route. Start out small, and as each week passes, you want to start adding more and more and more streets, depending if you have them. If you live out in the country, that's a different thing. But I mean, if you have a bunch of streets around you, and I'm gonna kind of do this out of order, I would actually recommend going about 1 or 2 streets down, and then doing this next. You then how this is going to apply to your YouTube channel. Well, what you want to do, okay, you want to take either Omlet Arcade. You want to get that all set up. It'll have some instructions on, it'll just have some instructions. You basically follow that and it records the screen for you. But you can also, like, if you're going to stream to Facebook, you can have it save a copy of it so you can edit it down for highlights reel or whatever. Or for a highlights reel. Or if you just want to stream, or primarily just stream with it, you can do that too. But primarily I like to use YouTube Gaming. Now, you can stream with YouTube Gaming, but sometimes YouTube Gaming, it depends on your service. Depends on your cell service and how strong the signal is. I would recommend recording rather than streaming. Because streaming can kind of get iffy, if you know what I mean. Well, at any rate, so, to start with YouTube Gaming, you want to first go and you want to tap on the icon with an arrow pointing to 3 parenthesis symbols. It points to 3 kind of parenthesis symbols. That is a streaming icon. That does not exist in the iOS version. That icon does not exist in the iOS version. Only Android can do that. Because of its customization and open source, basically. And then you want to go, once you've tapped on that icon, you go to record. And you want to select 480p. That's because it does, 480p will save space. But you can upscale it with Power Director. Power Director will upscale it to 1080p for you. And then once you've done that, you just tap next and next again. And then, and the app, obviously the app you want to select is Pokemon Go. You may have to go into all apps because it is a gaming app. And you might want to just, if it doesn't appear already in the list, just go to all apps. And it'll list all your apps alphabetically for you. And just pick Pokemon Go. And then you basically want to go ahead and you want to pick next. And then next again. And then it'll ask you if you want to share it on social media. Recommended to do that because you'll gain quite a bit of a following if you do that. Only share it on social media if you're streaming. It'll only ask you that if you're streaming. if you're recording, it won't ask you to do that. So I apologize. It won't ask you to do that if you're recording. Then after you've shared it, if you're streaming it, you then want to go ahead and click next, and then it'll give you the warning that it will be capturing everything on your screen. If you're streaming, I would recommend being careful of the information that you share on the screen. You just click start now, and it'll basically start recording. Again, I would recommend you waiting until you get down to, you start it at 2 or 3 streets down in your route. Like start at a certain point in your route to where you're away from your house, so that people don't know exactly where you live. That way you don't get robbed. So yeah, there you go. Also, you want to keep the volume down. You want to keep the volume of your phone. You want to turn down. There should be a thing for media. You want to turn that all the way down. Pretty much down to barely nothing. Because what it will do, it'll record with the mic. Okay, and what that will do, when it records with, it'll just record with the mic. The mic will pick everything up. And you don't want the music of Pokemon Go to overpower your voice, because you want to be able to use your voice in this. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you take your volume, slide it. If you want to, if you want to have just a little bit of music, you want to press your volume down, turn down your volume all the way, and then press the volume up once. So that way, they can still hear some music, but then again, they'll hear the background sounds of whatever's going on. So yeah, that's for the Pokemon Go portion and for your Google Maps portion once you've planned out your route. Once you've started out on your route, and you're into Pokemon Go. Once you're in, you then want to do your intro. This part I didn't put it in my notes because I just remembered it just now. You want to do your intro like you always do. And then after that, you just start catching Pokemon like crazy. So, now as far as the journey itself goes, I would recommend you take a backpack with you, backpack of any choice. And in that backpack, I would take a water bottle full of water. You actually want to backpack with 3 zipper storage units in it. I didn't want to use the word units, but it's the only word I could think of. At any rate, you then want to put your water bottle in the front storage, and then you also want to keep an umbrella with you in case it rains, because unless it's storming, then stay home, but safety first. But if it's just rain, if it's somewhat of a nice day, but it decides to be gloomy and rainy and all that, then go ahead and take an umbrella with you, but make sure it's small enough that if it stops raining, that you don't have to actually just carry it around with you. You can just put it in your backpack. The water bottle, you want water in it, and ice water. You want to have a water bottle that will allow you, you want a big, kind of a tall water bottle. Not really tall, but you want something that will allow you to put water in it with 6 ice cubes. Yeah, 6 ice cubes. I don't care what size they are. But 6 ice cubes. Oh, also, you want to avoid all mainstream traffic. The reason I say try to stay out of the mainstream traffic because, you don't want to get hit. Okay? There are too many chances of getting hit. Try and travel the back roads, like, if you can. Like, if you live in, like, a rural area that leads to a wooded area, don't go into any dangerous areas while playing Pokemon Go. It gives you that warning for a reason. Not that I've experienced any of that, but I will tell you, do not be dangerous and dastardly about it. That's for anybody watching this, not just Boogie. Yeah, that pretty much sums everything up. See, Boogie, you don't have to give up so easy. You do not have to give up so easy. You can still create content for your loyal, generous viewers. I'm pretty sure Pokemon Go will not get you hit with any copyright infringement, especially if you are going to monetize it, because it's not owned by Nintendo. Even though Pokemon itself is owned by Nintendo, it wasn't made by Nintendo, so therefore you will not get hit with any copyright infringement because folks do monetize off of it. I don't, because I can't monetize my videos, sadly. But there are people, I'm pretty sure, that do monetize off of it. And when I have one more tip for you, one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Landon Lansing, or Landon Production Vlogs, as he likes to go by. If they end up putting you on some kind of a vegan diet, which I'm pretty sure they're going to end up doing, you might want to prepare for that. They're going to probably try to tell you not to eat meat. You need your protein. To get that protein, there's the stuff that you can buy. I guess I've seen Landon do this in his past vlogs, where what he'll do, he'll have a water bottle. He'll have like these protein shakes, like this protein powder and the shake stuff. Like, it'll have that in it. And he says it tastes nasty, but eventually you get used to it or whatever. I really don't know. I'm just basing this off of what I've seen him do. Him and his future wife, Brittany, have been getting into shape. Landon doesn't even have his cheat days anymore, because what he does is he plans out his meals. Like, yeah, I don't know. He has a certain way of doing things. But anyway, yeah. Long video, I know, but I've got well, actually, I really don't. I was going to say, here's look at what we're getting in Newark right now. Here in Newark, Ohio. This is the bull crap we have to face today. I'm going to be really careful not to drop this out the window. But there you go. Basically what we've got. A lot of rain, a lot of wind. No thunder and lightning, but you know me, I like to sometimes get dastardly and stand outside our front door and under the overhang and film the storms, because I don't know, it's just kind of content I like to make, so. But with that said, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Boogie, if you are watching this, subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon notification next to the subscribe button so you know when I upload a video the next time. Yeah, I make some good content. I'm not gonna lie. I have my moments. I have my moments where it's pretty hard to get content out. It's sporadic and random, and I have a weekend video that I do upload consistently, unless I do hang out with my friend David DeFranco, who here on YouTube has 100,000 subs. So yeah, I just rambled, but also don't forget to come over to Twitter. I'm at 25143J. Links in the description if you want to follow me. As well as Facebook's down in there too. And yeah, drop a comment if you saw this video. And I'll see you I'll see you guys and possibly Boogie in my next video. Peace, wouch, and Rosie end card. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to me. Don't forget to check out Twitter and Facebook. All the links are down in the description. Peace, 25143J out.